How are you guys doing? Today is Thursday, January 28th, 2021, out here in this quarantine. I'm James Sims, and for this episode of The Elite, I'm going to do a very short, very small, very segmented individual profile on Emoni Bates, who is one of the elite basketball players who I have listed as one of my elite players for the year of 2021. The thing about him is that he's a high school player. And he hasn't logged any time in the NBA, but just based off of the hype and based off of the accolades that he has been able to accomplish for himself at this point in his career is just astonishing. This is his 17th birthday, as today is January 28th, 2021. He was born in 2004. He is the second youngest player that I have a profile of, yet this is the second profile that I've done for him. I did one last year during the quarantine because that was when he was named the Gatorade National Player of the Year after a sophomore year in high school. That's the first time a sophomore has ever been named the National Player of the Year. The best high school prospect regardless of class. The fact that he was able to do that as a sophomore 2 years into high school is an elite feat, and even since then he has grown into a much better prospect. In the way recruiting has been trending in past years, I have reason to believe that he may declare after this year and then just go one and done, go to Michigan State and then go off. He's already declared to Michigan State. He's already committed. At this point, he's already proven that he's the best high school player at this point. I mean, a lot of other players have just taken the 3 years of high school and then just foregone their fourth year, gone straight to high school just to get to the pros a year earlier. So instead of your senior year being played in high school, you get to play against college basketball players, so we can play against cream of the crop players that are as good as himself. But if we're going to talk about the player himself, he is 6'8". He stands at about 205. The way I would describe him, at least, he's a very complete player. He has a lot of control in his body. He's very smart. He's very calculated. He understands what he's doing, and he has the experience to back it up. And of course, he has the confidence. He has the jump shot. He's very focused. He's a very talented player that can put it all together, and he's also been blessed with a great basketball body. So I just think that the way I would best describe his game, if you were to watch a highlight tape of him right now, a lot of people think of hypotheticals as what would it be like if, like, let's say like an NBA All-Star was playing in high school. Like, people were like we know how great like players like Kevin Durant, Paul George, players like those are, like James Harden are now. We never got the chance to see them in high school. This is a player that will be an NBA All-Star down the line, and we get to see this man in high school. We get to see all of his Ball is Life mixtapes. They're right here. And the way I would describe him being right now on his 17th birthday, watching him play is literally I would describe it as watching an NBA starter playing against high schoolers. I'm telling you, you could probably plop him on the Detroit Pistons starting roster right now, and he would get some serious buckets. He'd probably average about 15, 16 points a game, and he's 17 years old right now, and he more than likely, he either has 1 year or he either has 1 semester left or 3 semesters left of high school. And he's that good. He's good enough to be able to start in the NBA, like not come off the bench. He will start in the NBA if he were put on a roster right now. The only reason is because of NBA eligibility rules, and he has to be 1 year removed from high school, which is why I think he's gonna forego his senior year and go a bit early. No, this is a very great player, and if you ever get the chance to watch him, just get the chance to watch his highlights before he comes out. It's very rare. It's a very rare opportunity to see a future sure thing. I will say I'm saying right now, I'm rubber stamping it here on January 28th, 2021. This kid is a sure thing, and if you I would just describe it as, if you know, it's really rare to get the chance to see a future All-Star as a high schooler and you get to see a full all-star career, possible Hall of Fame career from beginning to end from high school in the way we haven't seen since LeBron James. I would say Emoni Bates is as a prospect isn't the level of LeBron James because LeBron James was in his own class and that sort. But I would say he was he was a Kevin Durant, Kobe Bryant level prospect. If the NBA's rule allows players to go out of high school, I imagine that he would have been a play if the one and done rule wouldn't have been implemented. He more than likely would have gone straight out of high school had that been the trend. That's how good he is. I mean, there's not much else I can say. The best thing about it is he's only 17, and the more and more I do these episodes, the more his resume is going to grow, and the more it's going to grow, you're going to see a Hall of Fame career blossom from the very beginning. And I'm glad to document it from here. I'm glad to just to be able to observe, to be able to witness it. And the fact that it's all on the internet, it's all right here for everybody to see. That's kind of the best part. But that's all I have to say. You ever get a chance to watch him? He's a prep player out of Michigan. Every once in a while, they play some high school games of his on ESPN, and even if not, the high school sites like Ball is Life or Slam or any of those sites will throw up a highlight tape of him. So you ever get a chance to watch him on YouTube, definitely get the chance to. If you haven't heard of him, you're definitely gonna hear of him. You can even wait until he gets to Michigan State until he starts dropping 25, 26 points as a one and done until he finally gets your attention. But I think I know this kid's gonna be a sure thing, and he's gonna be a very fun guy to watch because he's a very fun player to watch now. If you ever if you ever had the hypothetical and you were wondering what would it be like if an NBA starter played in high school, like against high schoolers, you have it. It's right there. You can see it. You can watch it on YouTube. Look up Emoni Bates. But not much more I can say on that. Happy 17th birthday, and that's just the best thing about it. I think his career is just getting started, and just to finish it off, I hope all is well. I want to thank everyone for listening to this piece. Today is Thursday, January 28th, 2021. I will catch you with another elite individual profile tomorrow on Jose Abreu, the reigning 2020 AL MVP from the shortened COVID season. And of course, there's going to be a lot to be there. And of course, his career is more developed. So of course, this piece is going to be a little bit longer than this. But with that said, I want to thank you guys once again, and I will catch you with a piece tomorrow. I hope all is well. Peace out, and I will catch you tomorrow.